All right, buckle up, folks, because planet Earth is crawling with millions of animals. Some are cute and cuddly, living their best lives. And then there are the ones that are just plain nasty, straight up dangerous, and sometimes super aggressive. Think Jaws meets Jurassic Park, but real. Today, we're diving headfirst into a countdown of the top 10 most dangerous animals you should run from like you're being chased by the IRS. Seriously, if you see these guys sprint, stick around. Especially for number 1. The body count these animals rack up is absolutely bonkers. And hey, while you're here, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future episodes of crazy nature stuff. 10. Sharks. Sharks. Okay, so technically, you can't outrun a shark unless you're Michael Phelps. But you can swim your tail off. We're not talking about just one species here. We're generalizing the whole shark family. Hollywood loves to paint sharks as these unstoppable killing machines, chomping anything in their path, thanks to movies like Jaws and The Meg. But chill out. Most sharks are harmless to humans, except for a few bad actors like the tiger shark, great white, and bull shark. See, on average, there are around 75 unprovoked shark attacks worldwide annually. Many are cases of mistaken identity, a surfer looking like a tasty seal from below. Tragically, only about 10 of those attacks are fatal. That said, sharks, especially those top-tier predators I mentioned, are powerful and deserve your respect. Think of them like the mafia of the ocean. You don't want to cross them. And hey, at least 2/3 of sharks don't consider humans as a food group. Want to know who to see you as a snack? Keep watching. So, if you're scared of sharks, don't picture them as ravenous monsters killing thousands. That's just not the reality. But still, maybe skip the belly rubs, alright? 9. Ants. Yeah, you heard me. It sounds crazy, but some ants are more dangerous than sharks. The real troublemakers are species like the bulldog ant and bullet ant. The bulldog ant, found primarily in Australia, is one of the largest and most aggressive ant species. They've got big mandibles and a venomous sting that packs a serious punch. Imagine the worst insect sting you can imagine, lasting for days. And get this, if you cut this ant in half, the head and tail will literally fight each other. It's like a tiny ant zombie apocalypse. Another one to watch out for is the bullet ant. These South American terrors have a sting so painful, people describe it as being shot. Hence the name. You'll be feeling the burn for a full 24 hours. It's like a never-ending itch you just can't reach. 8. Bees and wasps. Bees and wasps should be higher on this list. The problem is, nobody's really keeping accurate score of how many people they send to the great beyond each year. In the US alone, dozens of people die from bee and wasp stings annually due to allergic reactions, anaphylaxis. Imagine what that number would be globally. Take the Japanese giant hornet, for example. These bad boys cause up to 40 deaths in Japan annually. Their venom can cause allergic reactions and dissolve tissue. Plus, a swarm of these guys can sting you into oblivion. They're aggressive, fearless, and one hornet can take out 40 bees by itself. And guess what? They rarely operate solo. Each colony can have up to 700 members, and they love to chow down on honeybee larvae. That's right, they eat bees. How messed up is that? 7. Deer. Okay, stick with me on this one. Deer. Yes, deer. Those cute, Bambi-eyed creatures are responsible for hundreds of fatalities worldwide each year. I know. Shocking, right? It's difficult to get a specific worldwide number, but it's significant. It's not the antlers you need to worry about, although there have been cases of fatal impalement. Just this year, a man in Arkansas was gored by a deer he thought was dead. Talk about a bad day. But the main culprit is vehicle collisions. Deer often dart across the road, usually at dusk or dawn. Throw in a tired driver, and you've got a recipe for disaster. In the US alone, there are many cases reported each year of people hitting deer on the highway, with tragic results. So, next time you're driving at night, slow down and be alert. Bambi is cute, but he can wreck your car and your life. 6. Elephants. Okay, this one makes more sense. Elephants. We picture them as gentle giants, intelligent, majestic, and always kind of dopey. But because they're so massive and smart, they're a bigger threat than you think. Elephants will attack if they're injured, feel threatened, or just because they're in a bad mood. That's seen in Dumbo, where his mom protects him? Not accurate. It should be way more violent. And because they're so big, if they decide to attack, it's usually fatal. We estimate there are around 500 deaths a year due to elephant attacks. Mostly, it's bulls who've been kicked out of the herd or overprotective mama elephants with their babies. 5. Hippos. Hippos, the fluffy-looking killers. These guys are considered one of the most dangerous animals, with some people claiming they kill more people than crocodiles, lions, elephants, and cheetahs combined. They're the third largest land mammal, and their closest relatives are whales, from which they diverged about 55 million years ago. They spend their days in water, eating 100 pounds of vegetation per day, and can easily kill a crocodile. Although, there are no official sources to confirm the amount of hippo-related deaths. There are lots of evidence that suggests that there are at least 500 deaths a year. Their massive jaws could easily crush a human, and there have been documented cases of hippos randomly attacking a human. 4. Crocodiles. Crocodiles. These prehistoric killers have survived thousands of years, being there before dinosaurs. The larger species of crocodiles don't have a problem eating humans. The main reason that they don't kill more people is that people know they are dangerous and try to stay away. There was a case in the Philippines of a crocodile eating 3 people in different locations and different times. A 12-year-old girl, her uncle, then a man. A few days later, people spotted the croc clutching a severed human arm in its jaws. It is said that they kill around 1,000 people a year, but it could be higher. It's most likely that they live in non-developed countries, so there's a lack of records. 3. Dogs. Dogs. Yep, man's best friend makes the list. But man's best friend can also be his worst enemy. Would you believe me if I said that dogs caused more fatalities than all the other creatures combined? Dog-related fatalities reach around 24,000 deaths every year. It's not that they kill directly, there's a lot more to it. Most reported deaths are from rabies, a disease transmitted to people when an infected dog bites them. Running away from an attacking dog just is not possible, as they can outrun most people. 2. Centipedes. Centipedes. I'm not even going to lie, these things just freak me out. They look more like creatures from another planet than something from Earth. There are an estimated 8,000 kinds in the world, but only 3,000 have been fully described. Most centipede bites are rarely fatal, but have been described as getting shot. They had an ancestor that would probably scare you. The Arthropleura was around 8.5 feet long, and although it's herbivorous, it has a big scare factor. It will still creep you out. It probably could rear up into a defensive posture and stare into your soul. 1. Snakes. Snakes. Of course it had to be snakes. Venomous snakes and anacondas are some of the most dangerous animals in the world. The number of deaths per year from snake bites are around 50,000 people. But that number could be higher because most of the snakes live in undeveloped countries with little health care and are not recorded. The number of deaths isn't tied to one species. It's spread across all types of snakes. So, just to be sure, stay away from snakes. So, what dangerous animal would you run from the fastest? Let me know in the comments. I want to hear your terrifying animal encounters. Also, be sure to share this video with your friends. You never know who might need to know about these dangers. Want to see more videos about dangerous animals? Click the videos on the screen. And if you like this video, don't forget to smash that like button. Thanks for watching and have a great day. See you next time.